Abraham Depp Elementary was built to house 750 students. We've already moved over 150 students out of that attendance zone, and we have 12 modular classrooms there this year. If we don't do anything at Abraham Depp, it'll be 1,400 students in 3 years. Eversole Run reaches its capacity in 26-27, and Jerome High School, with the new addition, reaches capacity in 26-27. When these buildings were built in 2018, the team then didn't do anything wrong. At the time, we were told that Jerome Village was going to be 2,400 homes, and it was zoned for 2,400 homes. There are now 5,000 homes in and around Jerome Village. We didn't know things like Jerome Grand on Highland Croy was going to have 320 apartment units, condo units, that produce now 120 students. We were told that that was going to be non-student housing, that it was marketed towards those 20-somethings and those 60-somethings. Now it says when you go to their website, Jerome Grand, luxury living in the Dublin-Jerome School District. And the Jerome Township trustees have a 1075 TIF on that land, so we are only receiving 25% of the revenue with 120 students, while the other 75% of that revenue goes to Schottenstein Realty. So as we look at the growth that we're experiencing here, not only are we seeing growth where we do not see inflationary revenue come towards us, we are seeing tax incentives being used to put more types of housing in the Dublin City School District, whereby we even get less revenue than we would have before. I am so grateful to the Dublin City Council and to the planning and zoning process that we have here in Dublin. We talk often about the Bridge Street project and the economic development agreements that were reached when Bridge Street came. Prior to Bridge Street being what it is today, we received about $100,000 in property taxes from that area. Now we have a $1.5 million compensation agreement and 18 students. Because when the city of Dublin says they're going to build housing that doesn't bring students to that area, you do what you say. When we look at what we're seeing in Jerome Township and a blanket 1075 TIF that was recently approved, and now Union County and Jerome Township in litigation over who has the authority to do this work, that's concerning to us as a school district. When we see the city of Columbus take the old athletic club at Old Sawmill and put a 15-year, 100% tax abatement on a piece of property that will have 200 multi-bedroom units on it, saying that it is affordable housing when only 20% of it needs to be affordable housing, and we are going to get projected between 85 and 100 students from that land and zero tax revenue from it for 20 years, we have concerns. But we are grateful to our partners in the city of Dublin. We are grateful that you do not TIF residential housing. We are grateful that non-school TIFs are used as economic development incentives. And we are grateful that you understand that with every house that comes that brings a child, there's a cost to our taxpayers for that. And so we wish the other 6 municipalities, because we get to work with 7 of them, we wish all of them understood what residential growth meant to the community as a whole. And we hope as we continue to see the push for more housing in Central Ohio, we know that Intel has changed the landscape, that Columbus becoming the Silicon Valley of the Midwest has changed the landscape. And we know that people want to move to our community. We're grateful for your partnership to ensure that we have the economic resources to maintain what we do as a school district.